radio plays our special song, singing loudly all night long. Konya no sora in candy pink. We're connected, I just think. Stop the car to watch the stars, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Held my hand and said so sweet, you make my life complete. Dashboard lights illuminate, this is surely perfect fate. Classic car, just me and you, making all our dreams come true. Darling, pastel destiny drive, darling, feeling so alive. In your classic car tonight, you're my everlasting light. Darling, pastel destiny drive, darling, our love will survive. Highway to forever true, my heart belongs to you. Drive, drive, drive with you forever. Close your eyes, feel the motion. Our love like the endless ocean. Driving through the pastel sky, you and I will never say goodbye. Koi no love, magic of love. In this car we found our destiny. You're my pastel fantasy. Darling, pastel destiny drive, darling, feeling so alive. In your classic car tonight, everything is pastel bright. Darling, pastel destiny drive, darling, our love will thrive. Highway to eternity, you're my destiny. Drive, drive, drive forever and ever. Vroom, vroom, pastel dreams. Vroom, vroom, perfect team. Driving forever, my darling. Ding, ding, a little bell, a little spark. You lit a lantern in the dark. Music box, hush, and now my heart won't sleep. I wrote your name in the corner of my notebook page, like maybe if I whispered it, my heart would act its age. But then you stood beside me there, and all at once I felt the air turn to satin, turn to snow, turn to places only dreamers go. I tried to smile like I'm okay, but my whole soul gave me away. 1, 2, 3, I lose control, like a song has taken hold. If this is fate, then let it show. Don't let go, waltz me into magic, hold me close tonight. Make my little worries disappear into the light. Every string is blooming, every bell says yes. I was shy before, but now I must confess. Waltz me into magic, soft and slow and sweet. I never knew a dream could have a heartbeat. Silver on my sleeve, wash heart says believe. Ting, ting, hold me closer, closer. Please don't leave. I used to think my feelings had to stay behind a smile. Pretty but untouchable, safe from wanting for a while. But you look at me so tenderly, like I don't need to hide from me. Cyberphone skipping through my chest, you make my restless heart feel blessed. And now I want the whole W now. Waltz me into magic now. I'm not afraid. Every little shiver says this feeling wants to stay. I was shy before, but now I must confess, a dream with you feels realer than the rest. Wish light in the air. I turned around and found you there. Tiny bells and silver skies, a little magic in your eyes. I thought love was just a scene in songs and old daydream magazines, but then you said my name so slow, and all my careful walls got low. I couldn't hide the way I smiled, like my heart had turned a little wild. Still soft, still scared, still wanting to stay a little near to you. I don't need a perfect line, just your hand touching mine. Every trembling part of me wants to believe. You are my wish light, bright and near, turning tiny doubts to crystal clear. I was holding back my heart so carefully. Now it's dancing like a spark across the city streets. Wish light, don't fade too soon. You make the whole night bloom. I used to think being shy meant I'd always miss the sweetest things, but maybe gentle can be brave. Maybe hearts don't need to race. Maybe all I ever needed was someone who could hear my hush. And now the smallest glance from you feels like something true. A little brighter, less afraid, a little more of me displayed. If this is where the story starts, then take my heart. You are my wish light, bright and near, turning tiny doubts to crystal clear. I was holding back my heart so carefully. Now it's dancing like a spark across the city streets. Wish light, don't fade too soon. You make the whole night bloom. Maybe real magic looks like this, a trembling hand and almost kiss. Not loud, not perfect, just true. And all I want is you. You are my wish light, brighter now. I'm not hiding in the dark somehow. I was holding back my heart so carefully. Now it's dancing like a spark across the city streets. Wish light, don't fade too soon. You make the whole night bloom. Wish light.
Put your hands up for the love we had. Reach up to the sky for the good and bad. We painted constellations with our fingertips, reaching for the heavens with our hands and hips. Every moment lifted higher than we'd ever been before. Now I'm raising up my hands on this empty floor. I can still feel the rush ceiling was our limit, but we broke right through. Now I'm dancing solo, still reaching out for you. They say let go and move on, but I'm holding memories tight. With my hands raised to the sky every single night. I can still feel the beat of our hearts, so sweet. When we danced until the morning, without any warning. Hands up for yesterday, reach the sky. Hands up for yesterday, you and I. Every memory lifts me high. You, we used to fly. Hands up for yesterday, feel the beat. Hands up for yesterday, bittersweet, raising up our love tonight. You, burning bright. If I could reach back in time, I'd pull you close to me. But all I have are hands raised high and this sweet memory. So I'll keep dancing, keep believing that somewhere you're there too. Hands up to yesterday, forever loving you. Hands up for yesterday, reach the sky. Hands up for yesterday, never die. Every memory, the celebration. You, no hesitation. Hands up for yesterday, hearts unite. Hands up for yesterday, feels so right. Though you're gone, you're here with me. You, eternally. Hands up for yesterday, but living for today, still reaching for. I heard your voice in the midnight rain, like a whisper calling out my name. Every shadow faded into gold when you touched my heart and took control. The city lights were falling slow, reflecting dreams we used to know. And in your eyes I saw the truth, a timeless love, forever new. Even if the stars burn out tonight, I will hold on to your light. I will always remember in that song. We still do remember the song. We lived in that song. Always. We lived in that song. There is a song that holds us still. The notes we didn't plan but filled the room exactly at the moment we became whatever we were going to be. I heard it playing in the background first, then it became the foreground of the first for everything we were becoming then. And now the song is where we live again. Music keeps things the way they actually were. Not the faded version, not the blur, but the exact temperature of then to night. The song keeps us perfectly in the light. We lived in that song. Every note was where we chose to stay. We lived in that song. In the song, refused to let us fade away. Kept us into the verse. We lived in that song on every ridge. We lived in that song. The most alive I've ever going to feel. Song, living in with the song. Every note at a place where we belong. We lived in that song. Tonight, the music kept us perfectly alive. We lived in that song. Now whenever I hear it somewhere, restaurant, a passing car, the air of an elevator or a store, I'm immediately back before, all the after, back to exactly then, the specific want, the specific when of everything we were inside. The notes, the song is where our story always floats. There are no words for what a song can keep the ones who lived it knowing their sleep that somewhere in the melody we still exist the way we were before the still of after happened. The song didn't let us go. A song refused to let us become forever. Present tense forever. Present tense forever. Now we lived in that song. Every note is where we choose to stay. We lived in that song, and the song will never let us fade away. Into the birds, we lived in that song on every ridge. We lived in that song. Music keeps us perfectly together. We lived in that song tonight, and the music keeps us perfectly together. Song will keep on playing long. We lived in that song. We lived in that song. We still we lived in that song. We lived.
There you were, and something in me went just immediately. I'm doing a thing where I narrate my own situation. She is at a table, she is nervous, she is fine. A coping mechanism, also an irritation, because the narration can't quite keep up with the design of how this actually feels, which is surprising, more than I planned for. something shifted somehow. The glossy scents went wide, the house beat warmer. I walked in nervous, something is already different. And the festival string said, pay attention. In the corner, I know now. Somewhere in the starter course, something clicked into position. Quietly, of course, I know now. Art wasn't louder, large art, just a small interior certainty taking charge. Knowing is the softest, strongest thing. No announcement, no fanfare, just everything. I know now, and I'm staying for it all. Walked in narrating, walking out living every bit. I know, sparkle now. La la, yes, I know now. Something shifted, yeah. City night, I know it. No, now, tonight. We tossed past the desert menu neither of us ordered, which is saying something. I always order dessert. The conversation had its own momentum, bordered on everything and nothing in the best sense preferred. You got animated about something you care about deeply. Hands moving, leaning forward, caring loudly. The kind of caring that is fundamentally, completely attractive. And I thought, I knew already. The airy harmonies of stuff being subtle entirely. The romantic strings are fully committed brightly. The eerie dome's lift is a festival height all the way. I walked in nervous, I am not nervous, not today. And the city is glowing like it knew since yesterday. I know now, and I'm walking out different art. Not change, just more the same, but more significant. I know now, and the city lights agree. Having no redome string confirming quietly for me. Oh yes, this is what a her state does when it's the right one. It removes the because. I know now, walked in nervous, leaving sure. The most unexpectedly, completely. I know, cure. La la, I know, sparkle now. Free, yes, I know. A night, sure. Yeah. I know. I know now. Tonight, sure, free.
Dance me through the door. Dance me through the door. I learned how to breathe in the space you left behind. The kind of empty that gets louder with the time. You were the tempo of the ordinary days. The beat beneath the words I never thought to say. There are mornings still I reach for something warm and find a silence where your heartbeat used to form. I couldn't make a list of everything I lost, but it would start and end with you at any cost. Then the piano comes and I feel it in my spine. The four on the floor landing like it's reading every line. I can't explain what music does to grief. It doesn't fix it, it just gives it somewhere to breathe. Dance me through the dark. You are my rhythm. Every beat I feel is every night I live. Dance me through the dark. Bass and piano light. You were the pulse that kept me going through the night. Heartbeat drop. The music hits the place where you used to stop. Dance me through the dark. I'm still dancing. Kiss, cry, drop. Never gonna stop. We had that movie scene kind of start. Cheap champagne and a fearless heart. Now your hoodie's gone, the room is cold, but I look better than I did before. I used to sit inside the ache, counting every choice you made. Now I count down to the beat and let the chorus rescue me. 3, 2, 1, lights flash. Oh, 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 me fading in the glass. What you broke, I turned around. Now it slaps with better sound. Burn it into a banger, turn that danger into flavor. Kiss, cry, drop, repeat. Now my sadness sounds so sweet. You were chaos in my veins. Now you're glitter in the rain. I don't need you back, not even once. I made your damage into drums. Kiss, cry, drop, tick, tick, tock, make it pop. Cute face, strong waist, baby, watch me rock. Hey, I still remember how you smiled, like I was all you needed then. But memory's just a pretty lie if it keeps me from who I am. Tonight I choose the louder truth. I'm still soft, but I cut through. And every ad-lib in the dark sounds like a brand new heart. 3, 2, 1, no fear. I can hear my future here. Not a victim, not the same. I'm the spark inside the flame. Burn it into a banger, turn that danger into flavor. Kiss, cry, drop, repeat. Now my sadness sounds so sweet. You were chaos in my veins. Now you're glitter in the rain. I don't need you back, not even once. I made your damage into drums. Kiss, cry, drop, tick tock, make it pop. Cute face, strong waist, baby, watch me rock, rock, rock. I was too in love to see losing you could set me free. Now the best part of goodbye is the girl I found inside. Burn it into a banger. Now the whole crowd wants a flavor. Kiss, cry, drop, repeat. Turn the heartbreak to a beat. You were chaos in my veins. Now I dance to what remains. I don't need you back, not even once. I made your damage into love drunk drums. Kiss, cry, drop. Never gonna stop. Late night mirror light, tell me I'll be alright. Count me in, don't let me fall. I can feel I built it all. I brought my sadness to the floor, but it doesn't own me anymore. You can hear it in the way I move. Still tender, still improving. There was a time I had my face, lose myself in every ache. Now the kick says stand up straight, and the snare says don't be late. I was all tears, all doubt. Now the build is taking over now. Every light pulls me ahead, out of my own head. DJ made me brave.
Something old, something impossibly new at the same time. I found it in a record shop, back corner shelf, a cover worn, the kind that knows itself. The photo, someone happy 1973, wearing something that somehow looked like me. I put it on, the needle found the groove, and something crossed the decades, found a move from then to now. Dialect without a bridge, the vintage magic living on the ridge. Vintage magic crossing time, everything that was meets what's mine. Older beauty, newer feeling, same magic, different feeling. Vintage magic never really left. Vintage magic just was kept in depth, in a record, in a photo, in a song, waiting for the person who belongs. Vintage magic, recognize the beautiful was never a disguise. Old and new, together true. Vintage magic always. You didn't tag, magic, na da da da. Do ya feel the magic? Vintage now. The girl in 1973 was also scared, also trying to be the version of herself that felt most right in someone else's shirt on someone's night. She didn't know that 50 years from then a different girl would find her again in a record shop, back corner shelf. 2 different times discovering the self. Vintage magic, we're connected through the beautiful, perfected by the people who came first. Vintage magic breaks the worst, the first. Vintage magic never really left. Vintage magic just was kept in depth, in a record, in a photo, in a song, waiting for the person who belongs. Vintage magic, recognize the beautiful was never a disguise. Old and new, together true. Vintage magic always. You. Magic isn't tricks, magic isn't spells. Magic is the feeling when something from the past reaches across time and says, I felt this too, I was this too. You are not alone in feeling this. That's vintage magic, that's what it is. The beautiful that transcends when it was. The magic rises. Vintage magic, timeless, true. Everything that was life's in you. Vintage magic, 19 then finds you now and finds again. The beautiful was never old. The magic was never sold. Vintage magic now declared. The timeless, beautiful, shared. Old and new, together, everything. Vintage magic, everything. Still magic was always magic. There's a secret that I'm keeping in my chest, a frequency that only you possess. When you laugh, I swear the whole room gets more bright, but I look away and play it like I'm fine. Everyone's around and I'm pretending not to memorize the way you tied your knot of words, 'cause everything you say to me, life's been free in my whole history. I wrote it in my notes and saved as dry. Sure, believe me. Study hall and you sit the seats away. I keep practicing what I wanna say, but the time is never right, the words flip, and instead I say it's cold. Classic trip. I wrote it in my notes and saved as draft. I screenshot it then deleted after that. I can't send it, not yet anyway, but my heart's already sending every day. Secret frequency, only you and me, tuned into a signal nobody else can see. Secret frequency, every little beat is a message I don't have the words to speak. Oh, I'm hoping, hoping, hoping you can feel this invisible, invisible, invisible something real. Secret frequency, this one's just for you. What if I just said it? If I was brave? What if you were waiting for me to just break? Maybe you already know, maybe that's the reason that you always go out of your way to make me laugh. You know, maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. Maybe the stars will align. Maybe the secret frequency was always yours and mine. Secret frequency, only you and me, tuned into a signal all the world can see now. Secret frequency, every little beat is a message that I finally wanna speak. Oh, I'm saying, 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 can you feel this undeniable, undeniable? Yes, it's real. Yeah, I mean it. Secret. I'm giving it to you. Always you. I finally said it. Something in the air. Neither of us cast it. The spell between us just appeared. I didn't bring the spell to that occasion. I came prepared for ordinary conversation, the kind that lives in pleasantries and ends politely with the usual blend. But something in the room was doing magic, not dramatic, nothing quite so tragic as wands and cauldrons, just a quiet hum, the kind of spell that doesn't ask to come. Spell between us, neither cast, but both of us can feel the vast expanse of something working here so true. The spell between us came from me and you. The spell between us, neither cast it, both can feel it here. The spell between us, making everything a little clearer than it was before we both arrived. The spell between us, quietly contrived. The spell between us, true, the most enchanting thing I never knew. The quiet kind of spell that came without design. The spell between us, mine, the kind that no one makes yet still is fine. Spell between us can see. Spell that be. Do ya feel the free hand? Cast spell here, something making clear. Spell between us, bright, the most uncasted magic of the night. By the second hour, the hum was audible, not to anyone else, but comfortable for us to acknowledge with the sideways glance. Did you also feel that, as if by chance? You said there's something odd about this room. I said I know, I've been aware since June. Wait, no, since we arrived tonight. I meant the spell between us, signed and unsent. and that is harder to find than any spell. And when it happens, when two people both notice, that's when the humming starts. That's the spell. The spell between us, we both cast it without knowing, dear. The spell between us, two people paying full attention here. Than before, and that's the magic. True attention is the oldest spell I knew. The spell between us, we're the most enchanting thing, instant thing here. The loudest kind. The spell that came from the paying mind. The spell between us. Find the kind we both created, and it's fine. Hey, hey, why does everything feel brighter today? I was doing fine in my little world. Hair tied up, same playlist, same old curls. Then you smiled and my whole day changed. Like somebody colored in my frame. Now the hallway looks like pink tinted light. Even the air feels soft tonight. I say I'm good, but my face says more. Every time you're close, my heart takes off. I try to keep it casual, but my heartbeat says your name. You do one little thing, suddenly nothing feels the same. There's glitter in my heart, heart, heart. Emotional but happy when we're not too far. Say you like magic, don't make it hard. There's glitter in my heart. Dreamy little sparks when you look at me. Soft guitar smile and a sweet bass beat. If this is falling, let me start. There's glitter in my heart. Glitter, glitter, shining now. Ooh la la, don't ask me how. Yeah, 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 I'm blushing hard. There's glitter in my heart. My friends keep saying it's obvious, like I'm glowing and it's dangerous. I used to hide every little crush, but now I kinda like this rush. You make the simple things feel rare, like tiny moments float in the air. And maybe I'm scared, but I still want more. I'm not hiding like before. If my hands shake, let them sparkle. If I blush, let it show. I'm not scared of liking you. I'm scared to let it go. There's glitter in my heart, 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 heart. There's glitter in my heart. Wait, I used to rewrite every honest line. Make it safe and make it small and fine. But I don't wanna be maybe anymore. I want what my heart is beating for. So here it is, no disguise. I like you and I'm done being shy. There's glitter in my heart, heart, heart. Emotional but happy and I'm glowing hard. Say it like magic right where we are. There's glitter in my heart, dreamy little sparks, turning into stars. Laying harmonies and a soft guitar. If this is love, then here we are. There's glitter in my heart. Glitter in my heart. ways no one else had done before. Perfume of the moon garden. Look how far my heart went. From a folding little silence to a living song. Perfume of the moon garden. You were where my start was. I was close like winter glass. Now I know where I belong. Lavender, silver air. I was hidden, now I'm there. Moon garden, hold me near. I can bloom right here. Get like a light. First date feeling, city lights and strings. Table for two and the whole world's glimmering. First date feeling, but a bird did sing. I am more myself tonight than I've been in anything. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. A moment where I walk right through my own front door. First date feeling, turning into real door. You and me and everything we accidentally feel. Ooh, 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 yeah. Sparkle. Ooh, ooh, yeah. First date, city light. Feel it tonight. Feel it tonight. City light, first date. Oh, oh, oh. Table for two. String shimmer. Yeah, yeah. First date feeling. La, 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 la. I'm right here. Green light, crosswalk, midnight air. I act okay, but you're already there. My pulse goes bright in a silver line. Like the whole downtown knows you're mine. Not mine yet. I wore my lucky lip gloss just in case. Try to practice Okay, you can do this, okay? The city's dressed in neon for the night, and I am standing at the door in too much light. Too much light, too much light. Something in the music says step in, it's fine. I checked my phone 3 times before I left the cab. Rewrote my opening sentence, felt a little bad for being me, which is a habit I've been working on since approximately always. Right or wrong, you were already sitting early, which is sweet. Wait, you're early? That's adorable. Actually, the candle between us doing something to the beat of everything inside me, and fast, like strings arranged for someone falling unsurpassed. The zincs are doing something glossy, warm and wide. The house beat pushing gently at the door of my inside. I said a sentence, you laughed, I laughed, we laughed. This is actually nice. And something clicked somewhere I wasn't looking, like a light. Hey! First date feeling, city lights and strings, table for 2 and the whole world's glimmering. First date feeling, butterflies that sing. I am more myself tonight than I've been in anything. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for, a moment where I walk right through my own front door. First date feeling, turning into real gold. You and me and everything we accidentally feel. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Sparkle, ooh, ooh, yeah. First date, city light. Feel it tonight. Feel it tonight. City light, first date. Table for 2, string shimmer. Yeah. First date feeling. Right here, tonight. Bite dessert. I'd stopped rehearsing every word. Okay, I'm just gonna say the actual thing. Said something true, the kind that sounds absurd, until the other person says I feel that too. And then it's just relief in every hue. You stole a fry, I let you. That's a sign. That's a sign. That's definitely a sign. The restaurant music matched the one in my head. Coincidence for the universe. Enough said. The strings are in my chest now, full and unafraid. The house beat is my heartbeat. Every grade I'm gonna say the terrifying obvious thing. I really like this. I really, really like this. And the synths agree, and the city, and the evening, and everything. First date feeling, I'm not holding back. City lights and streaming, I am on the track. First date feeling, this is who I am. Nervous and excited and completely out of plan. Oh yes, this is what I chose tonight, to show up fully, joyfully in my own life. First date feeling, turning into love. You and me and all the city streets. So glad walk for hours under streetlights gold. You told me secret stories, I told you mine untold. Your classic car was waiting at the end of the road, with twin stars painted on and the radio glowed. Every song that played was meant for us that night. The DJ didn't know he got the playlist right. Darling, darling, I've never felt this way. Darling, darling, please promise that you'll stay. The night I wrote your name in every constellation. no one else had done before. Perfume of the moon garden, look how far my heart went. From a folded little silence to a living song. Perfume of the moon garden, you were where my start was. I was close like winter glass. Now I know where I belong. Lavender, silver air. I was hidden, now I'm there. Moon garden, hold me near. I can bloom right here. I check my reflection in the subway glass. Heart going fast, then faster than that. Your name in my pocket like a tiny spark. I held it close in the blue before dark. A little lip gloss, a little fake brave. A smile I practiced but could not save. My hands were cold, my words were light, like little paper stars before the night. I almost turned around, 7, we turned at 9, which put us somewhere neither quite could find. On any reference point we either knew, which somehow made it perfect, somehow true. You said, I think the river's over there. I said, I think you're right, but didn't care, because the wrong direction with you here was better than the right one anywhere. Lost in the best possible city tonight, lost in the best possible company, right? Every wrong direction led us somewhere true. The good kind of lost with you. The good kind of lost, no map, no plan, no right direction known. The good kind of lost, the best way I have ever not gone home. Every wrong street was a right street here. The good kind of lost with you, so clear. The good kind of lost tonight, the most beautifully lost. The best life, lost, the good kind lost, found the best thing crossed. The good kind of lost with you, the most beautiful wrong turn true. Good kind, lost, down. Good kind, do you hear the sound? Wrong street, right night, good kind, night light, lost with you here. The most beautiful navigation here. We found a stall that only locals knew, the kind that happens when you don't pursue the obvious route, the recommended track, the hidden beautiful that doesn't come back on any tourist map or curated guide. You only find it when you step aside from knowing where you're going and allow the beautiful to find you somehow now. Lost in the best possible city tonight, lost in the best possible, this is right. Every wrong direction was a gift and true. The good kind of lost was finding you. No map says go, no plan says stay. Everything says lost is the best way. The city glows, we wander through the land. The good kind of lost is the greatest gift. Kind of lost, no map, no plan, no limit to what's known. The good kind of lost, the best way I have ever let good home. Every wrong street was a right street free. The good kind of lost is where I want to be. The good kind of lost true, the most beautiful lost is you. Lost, the good kind free, found the best thing me. The good kind of lost, the most beautiful navigation stays. The good kind of lost. Tick tock, cherry clock, morning wrapped in blue. Tiny bells are ringing soft and somehow leading me to you. Ticket in my pocket, glitter in the air. Every ordinary station feels enchanted when you're there. Same old train at 8:03, same old sleepy town. Same old shoes against the floor, same old eyes cast down. I would watch the windows blur and count the passing signs, thinking every little day would always look the same as mine. Then you step conversations and the tracks are still the same, but everything has changed because I whisper your name. What I thought was just to come you through a crowded avenue turned out to be a little road to you. I was all routine and faded, all buttoned up and small. Now I'm blooming in the music of the breaks and morning calls. One glance, one grin, one quiet good morning, and my little paper heart stops feeling wanted. Candy train to you, rolling into light, turning all my grayest mornings into pink and gold delight. Candy train to you, sweet and strange and true. I was only getting somewhere, now I'm getting there with you. Ring, ring, softly sing, make my little shy heart swing. Candy train to you, take me somewhere new. Maybe love is not a thunder, not a lightning in the sky. Maybe love is healing morning and forgetting how to hide. Maybe magic isn't distant, maybe it is small and near, like a train that comes each weekday, and a voice I wait to hear. Candy train to you, brighter than before. Now every little ordinary thing feels sweeter at the core. Candy train to you, shining crystal blue. I was scared of moving forward, now I want the ride with you. Ring, ring, bells take wing, let the whole bright morning sing. Candy train to you, I'm not the same, it's true. 303 platform dream, every day looks new on the candy train to you.
31 seconds. I'd listened to it so many times, I knew the silence in it too. Tonight I think I'm finally ready to let the silence be enough on its own. You called to say you'd be a little late and not much else. Just my name, I laugh the sound of you locking your front door. I saved it without knowing it would be the last one ever. Just an ordinary Tuesday voice doing something it never knew it had to do. I played it on bad nights like a kind of medicine until tonight when I realized I'd memorized the medicine. Not you. My thumb found the delete button before my mind agreed. Soft and barely moving, but moving like it's free. Like scratches in the silence, a whispered confession. Like heartbreak finally found its own expression. The voicemail finally deleted, moving anyway. 31 seconds, I won't need to play today. Every word a sentence I had memorized by heart. The voicemail finally deleted, and I'm not falling apart. Not perfect, not painless, not the easy kind. Just be honest, letting go of a healing mind. Bittersweet and dreamy, turning in the dark. The voicemail I finally deleted left its mark. I used to think deleting it would feel like losing you twice. Like the first goodbye wasn't already enough of a price, but it just felt like closing the door that I left open. Not because I had to finally chosen to stop. Needing your voice, safe to prove that you were real. I remember you without it now. That's the strangest kind of heal. Letting myself begin. Maybe the deleting was always the point. Maybe a saved voice never really kept anyone close. Maybe you need the silence and the empty inbox to know that something has actually been let go of gently. That's what I am now, quiet and still here. The voicemail I finally deleted. I am the song. Every silence proving I held on long enough to let go. The memory plays in me now, and that's the part I keep. The voicemail I finally deleted. Finally at peace. Not the save file, not the 31 seconds, not the loop. Just the honest, open, beautifully quiet truth. Bittersweet and dreamy, this is how it feels. The voicemail I finally deleted, and it heals. Still quiet, still here. The silence found the groove and never really. I used to play our memories in mono, one thin little channel, nothing more. Afraid that if I gave in too much volume, I'd hear everything I'm scared for. But tonight the silence got too heavy. I plugged my heart into a bigger sound, and every quiet thing I kept from breaking started rising up off the ground. So I let the static turn to something clearer. I let the feeling find its proper place. The piano's bright, the kick is steady, and I'm not scared to show my face. Something's reaching for the stereo. Something wants both speakers now. Not the safe side, not the quiet side. All of it out loud. Steady to stereo. Steady to stereo. Steady to stereo. I put static down stereo. Both sides playing, letting everybody know I was one note hiding in the mix. Now I'm the whole song, every single fix. Cue the bass, cue the light, cue the truth. I was halfway living, now I'm living loud and true. Steady to stereo. That's the sound of everything I finally found. Turn it up, more than enough. Both sides out loud. I used to fade myself into the background, let other voices carry the lead line. But the bass don't work with just one channel, and neither does this heart of mine. So I I just never pressed play. Maybe every quiet version of me was waiting for a louder day. And today's that day, I can feel it in the way. The silence finally sounds like something I'm not afraid to say. You know that moment in every movie where everything changes? This is mine. This is the part. This is the part. This is the part where she stops waiting by the door. This is the part where she remembers what she's for. Not for waiting, not for shrinking, not for small. This is the part where she stands tall. This is the are the days. Can you feel the music changing underneath? Can you feel the new beginning underneath the grief? Like melody rises. This is the scene they write songs about. This is the part. Don't you dare back out. This is the part where I choose me, where the bass drops and I finally breathe free. Before the fall. This is the part where the friends she kept are gold, where the stories she had hidden get retold, where she laughed so hard her stomach hurts for days. These are the parts, these are the days. Can you feel it? Something's cresting in the wave. Can you feel the person that you're trying to save? Side chain swell. She's right here. She made it to the scene. This is the part. You know what I mean? This is was always this near. The scene was here. It's been